If you have a JL Wrangler or a JT Gladiator like what's behind me, you probably bought it, at least in part, because you wanted to be able to take the doors off and enjoy the weather. Well, spring is here in Michigan, and it's about that time that we're going to be able to start taking the doors off of our Jeep. And I just picked this Jeep up a few weeks ago, and one thing I've learned from having 3 JL Wranglers over the last 6 years now is that we start to get some chips in our paint on the door hinges. And so I want to take some preventative action today and put on some die cut PPF that's specific for our Wrangler and for Gladiators, and you can just pop those on, and then that way we're not going to get any chips, or at least get less chips as we go. Now this JT Gladiator only has 1,500 miles on it. I think I bought it 3 or 4 weeks ago, so it's still pretty much brand new. But you can kind of see that, you know, just from some normal driving up and down the driveway. It's been raining the last couple days. You can see where all of this kind of debris, mud, tiny rocks will splash up all over here, and over time this will actually start to get a whole bunch of little paint imperfections and dents and dings and chips all up in there, and you don't want that to happen. So what I did is I went looking around online. I was like, there's got to be something for this, and of course there's like big plastic covers you can get. You can change the color, you know, if you wanted to get orange ones, for example. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted something clear that I couldn't see, and so there's actually some kind of special die cut PPF film that you can just get. You just go ahead and sticker it on. Pretty simple. Now this right here is our 2022 Rubicon 4xe Wrangler. I want to show you this because this is just about exactly 2 years old, 22,000 miles on the clock, and you can see all the damage, you know, how beat up this bad boy has become. You know, so these are not dirt right here. These are paint chips where paint is physically missing, and I'm sure if we go around, it's all over. So yeah, you can see this whole top part's gone. This is too dirty, but you can see how, you know, the big tires just shoot mud and all this crud up here, and it just over time will ruin that paint. Here is the product I ended up picking up on Amazon, and I'll put the link down below in the description so you can check it out. It was under 20 bucks for all of these, and they actually give you enough to do 5. So they give you 1 hole extra just in case you screw something up. And so basically all it is this top one's going to go on the top part of the door here, and you're basically just going to line it up kind of right where it says T50, and it's just going to kind of protect this front facing part. And then this part's a little bit longer, where you've got kind of this custom die cut piece here, and that's just going to kind of wrap around and also protect this part of this hinge that's actually on the body of the vehicle. So first things first, when you're installing any kind of decal or PPF in this case, you just want to make sure you've got a clean surface to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this cleaned up, take a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and just go ahead and kind of make sure everything's kind of wiped down nice and clean, and then we'll stick this stuff on. Should just take a couple minutes. And actually, look at this, on my passenger rear, I've already got a paint chip. So 1,500 miles, 3 or 4 weeks in, already a paint chip. So gonna happen quick. Just like I showed you guys on the red Jeep, I mean, that thing's, you know, all beat up with 2 years and 22,000 miles of service. All right, so I got this first door down, and 2 things. One, the material is super thick, super sticky, and that's what I read in a lot of the reviews. A lot of guys said, you know, it's super durable, but you can see how it's kind of dark right here? That's from my fingerprints. So I just went and washed my hands, but so my hands were a little bit dirty because I was doing some other work on the Jeep, putting a hitch on. And so when my fingers just, you know, touch the edges, you can see where that dirt got on there. Probably doesn't help we have a white vehicle too. But so I may end up pulling this one off and use my extra, but I want to get through all the rest of the doors first. So so we're going to keep on working. We'll just get the whole thing done. But again, it's pretty easy. So just like the instructions say, start with lining it up kind of right by the T50. I got that one on. And then I just kind of simply tried to line that one up as well as best I could, and you can see where it kind of wraps in there and just protects all of this too. So yeah, so really easy. Just hopefully now that my hands are washed, we don't get any more contamination on there, and we'll continue on. All right, pretty stoked with how it turned out. So we got all 4 doors done, so you can see the film, and you can see kind of how far, in the bottom one goes and protects this whole kind of front-facing edge, right? So pretty good. I even popped this top one back off. This is the one that I got all smudged up, and gross with my fingers. So you can see now that looks really good too. So hopefully this will protect it for a long time. Now the next mod we're going to do, again, very simple, very inexpensive. It's something I saw a couple years ago at like a Jeep meet, some kind of car show deal. But instead of keeping these bolts in here, we can replace these bolts with some stainless steel pins that just thread in where these bolts go. And so you can keep them in all year long. I've been keeping them in my 22 Wrangler for at least the last year or so, and they're fine. They are stainless steel, so they shouldn't really corrode too much. But basically what it allows us to do is when we go to take our doors off, it's just 2 less bolts per door that we have to take off, so 8 less bolts on the whole vehicle, and so it makes taking our doors off a lot faster. The stainless steel pins will basically take up this space here, and then we'll be able to just lift the doors on and off, so it makes it a breeze. All right, now here's a little kit I bought off of Amazon. So as you can see, they are just literally some 2-inch, I think, long stainless steel, almost like nuts, right? They're just going to thread into the factory door stud once we get this bolt out, right? So very simple. There's a ton of these on Amazon. I'll put the link down below for the ones I got. These are by Ben Tolan, and I bought them because they're not necessarily the best, but probably the cheapest ones that I could find. So they should be good. Like I said, I've used these before on that red Jeep, and they've been freaking awesome just to make things faster to get doors on and off. Especially here in Michigan, where we might only get one day with the doors off and we got to put the doors back on the next day. So it's lots of on and off, which kind of sucks. So first step, get out your little Jeep tool set and grab whatever one of these guys we need to get off our door bolts. And we're just going to blow all of these things off and then just thread our new little adapters in there. So just to get you guys in close, so this is where, our factory bolt is. We haven't removed this one yet. We've already popped this one out, and then now we will just take our little stainless steel dude, and there's a thread sticking down, a stud, that's sticking down from the door here, and you're just going to thread these guys on there. Now, this Jeep, of course, is brand new, so these thread on very, very easily. I want to say when I did my red Jeep, though, it was a bit harder because the Jeep was maybe already like a year old. So if that's the case, you may not be able to do it with the doors on like how I'm doing right now. You may have to actually pull the doors off just so you can, be able to really tighten these things on and get them, threaded on there. So keep that in mind. Not a huge deal, but so this may be something you want to do when you're going to take the doors off anyway. But on this one, I'm able to get it on there. You can see they stick out just a little bit. So you're able to get them all tightened on. And I already did this first door. So again, you can see it just barely sticking out. And so again, I'm not going to do it today because we've got pending rain looming today and tomorrow. But basically now when you go to take the doors off, all you got to do is open the door, undo the electrical connector, roll your window down, push your mirror in, and boom, slide the door straight up. There is nothing holding it on. There's no bolts. Now, again, I've had mine on all year long in the winter, daily driving, putting say 12,000 miles on them in the last year or whatever, and there's no issues. There's no problems with like the doors moving or rocking or causing any kinds of problems at all. They've just been fantastic. So that's it for this one, guys. Just a couple simple, easy mods for your Jeep JL Wrangler or JT Gladiator. So check those things out in the links down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If there's any questions, reach out. I always try to get back to every single question. We'll catch you guys on the next one.